Let's bring in ESPN basketball analyst Jay Williams for more on that, because Ja Morant has arrived. How about that passion? He was serious. It's nice, young man, but don't come at me if you're wearing a Warriors jersey in my house. I mean, he's just 22. He's got them in the 4th spot in the West. How good is Ja Morant, and how good is this team as a whole, Jay?
Well, look, Sage, this team can compete with Phoenix and Golden State and Utah to win the Western Conference. Like, they are that talented of a team. They play defensively with that kind of tenacity. And here's the thing that I love about Ja Morant. In the age over the last 15 years, we have a lot of AAU basketball mindset, right? People on different teams, yeah, they're all my boys, they're all my friends. Ja Morant doesn't give a damn about any of that, Sage. The only brothers he has are the dudes on his team. There's an old school mentality. And I will say this, and you can mark this one down. He's the best ticket in the game of basketball right now. Every single time I watch a Memphis game, there are 4 or 5 plays, Sage, where my jaw is on the ground. He is fearless and relentless with the way he attacks the rim. He can contort his body in different ways. He has a very high basketball IQ, and he is a dog. He is a competitor. And the rest of his team emulates that on a day-to-day basis. This team is for real, and Ja Morant is for real. He's in the MVP conversation. He is in the MVP conversation in his 3rd year in the league. That says something about him.
How surprised are you that he is in that conversation when you've got the Stephen Currys of the world out there, and of course the LeBron James, Ja Morant?
Well, look, at the beginning of the year, Sage, he made a great comment. Somebody asked, are you going to fight to be in the MVP conversation? He says, if my team dominates the way that we're supposed to dominate, then people will naturally put me in that conversation. And I'm just going to tell you, because my hands are over my eyes right now, can we just go back and see something? Sage, I'm a one-legged jumper. I think Derrick Rose is probably one of the most gifted one-legged jumpers we have. There is pieces of him that remind me of D Rose. He gets above the top of the 90-degree square with 2 hands, Sage, and pins the ball to the backboard. That's things that we see Kevin Garnett do. Those are things we see tall, athletic individuals do, not somebody who's 6'1", 6'2", 185 pounds. There is something different. He has that it factor, and we don't meet a lot of players that have that it factor.
The ability to get it done, the athleticism is insane, but then to have the confidence and the swag to go along with it. I like that you said he's the best ticket, the most entertaining player in the NBA right now. He has certainly arrived there quickly. On the other side, I want to get your thoughts real quick on Klay Thompson's 2nd game back from that 2.5-year-long recovery. He's been excellent defensively his entire career. Had a tall task last night in Memphis, but you know he wanted Ja. He wants to be out there for everything. What are you seeing from Klay in that aspect?
Look, with Klay Thompson backstage, they're still the best team in basketball. And I know they've been on a little bit of a downward kick. Stephen Curry hasn't been as hot. But you take 941 days off from the game of basketball. Sage, I'm rusty when I don't touch a ball for a day and a half.
Yeah.
Yet alone 941 days. So for him to come back, the way he's moving laterally is something that you worry about. I mean, it's torn ACL on one leg, ruptured Achilles on another. We've never seen a player come back from something like that and play at this level. He reminds me of the Klay he used to be. Now, the key to him sustaining that is you have to load manage him. You have to monitor his minutes, because it's going to be important that at the end of the season, he's really finding his rhythm and his swagger, and he feels confident that he can go through a 7-game series. But with Klay Thompson back on the court, and when they get Draymond, when this team's fully healthy, they are still the best team in basketball right now.
And by the way, that's a really good point, to not have Draymond Green out there defensively against Ja Morant and company. That is absolutely a huge difference. Klay and the Warriors, they got to recover quickly. How about this schedule? They're in Milwaukee to take on Giannis and the defending champs tomorrow night. Then they got to go straight to Chicago to play the Bulls. Yeah, the Bulls, the best team in the East right now. That's the next day on Friday.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.